Sunday is it? Well, it was quite a show today. It was amazing. I don't have a whole lot of time, but if I'm going to pick a game that I want to talk about, it's going to be Spain. Because Spain is a top 10 FIFA ranked team, and Russia was a 70 ranked FIFA World ranked team. So a lot of things that I saw in this game that was pretty sorry for me. I didn't see the Spain that we would see in friendlies. I didn't see the Spain that we would see in tournaments. We saw a Spain that was afraid to push into the box, into the penalty box. And Russia was pretty smart, and I'll tell you why Russia was smart later on. But first of all, that own goal from Ignashevich, I believe that's how you say it, Ignashevich, in the 12th minute was the best that Spain could do. Because Sergio Ramos went down with this guy, the defender, and that hit the back of his foot, some part of his lower body, and it bounced off of him and it went inside the net. A very unfortunate goal for Russia, because this is not how you want to start off a match. And I saw Spain in a way that, okay, I thought they're going to have this and they're going to carry this momentum into the rest of the game, into the rest of the 90 minutes that's left of the game, and they're going to do something about it. They're going to feed off of this and they're going to get something. But that didn't happen. And Russia kept putting numbers in the box and didn't allow Spain to get inside the third so they can be able to score. So right outside the box is as far as it could go. But that's it. Russia had Spain's number in a way, but Spain was dominant in a lot of other things, and I'll get that in another minute right now. But first of all, that Piqué handball penalty, very unfortunate. If it wasn't for that, Spain would have won this game. But Piqué, another Barcelona man, I feel sorry to say this, but I have to. Gerard Piqué is a defender for Spain, and he plays for Barcelona. He's a defender for Barcelona. He went up in the air to try to head this one out of the way, out of his own area. Ended up having to raise his hand at the same time and touch the ball accidentally. Now, it's not something he wanted to do, and I know that it's not something he meant to do. Raising his arm and having the ball collide with his arm was the worst thing that could happen to Spain from there on out. Because from there on out, you couldn't see anything magical with Spain. And you couldn't get a goal inside. You couldn't get inside the box with Russia. Russia had numbers inside. Russia was able to continue to defend. And Spain could bring all the numbers up front, and they could pass, and amazing stuff was happening, but they didn't finish. And that's what ruined Spain's World Cup. And I'll tell you what, another favorite player here is the goalkeeper for Russia, Akinfeev. He blocked 10 shots. That's a lot of shots. Quite a bit. He had his work cut out for that day. And Spain dominated in the statistics. Spain was just massive everywhere except scoring a goal. And you see, they had 24 shots against Russia that just had 7 shots. They had 9 shots on target, and they had a 90% passing rate success, which is wonderful. Aerial duels, Russia won the aerial duels 58-42. Spain won the dribbles 17, and Russia had only won 3 dribbles. Tackles, Russia had 23-17 for Spain, but because they had nothing else with them. See, Russia is not the type that will be a dribbling maestro, is what they like to call it. They have only certain qualities that make them a contender to win a match, and that's it. and this is why I'm not a fan of that too much. But the reason why they won this match is because they thought we can't compete against Spain when we dribble the ball. We can't compete against Spain when we pass the ball. We can't compete against Spain when we're trying to be a strategy type of game. So let's just defend and let's see what happens. Let's just stay back into the box and let's see what happens. And if we have to go to penalties, we will go to penalties. We'll risk having to go to penalties if we have to. And they did. And what happened? They came out on top because Spain didn't deliver in penalty shootouts. If all else fails for Russia, the only thing they have is go into penalties. Go into extra time twice. After that, then the penalties. And that's it. It was something that you didn't expect. And I don't know if the same thing went to Croatia because I didn't see that game. I was out. I was doing other things. But I'm pretty sure something like that happened with Croatia. And I do know that Croatia had more possession of the ball. But none of that is going to win you. Statistics, Spain and Croatia won it in statistics. But everything else that they were supposed to do, like finish inside, finish the ball inside the box, finish the ball scoring a goal, didn't happen. It didn't happen for them. But with Spain, it was about Andres Iniesta. Why did we not start Andres Iniesta? The maestro of dribbling, the maestro of passing. Why couldn't we get him into this type of situation? Because he went in late. He did start to push forward with the ball. He did start to make some key passes to others. 1, 2, 3 passes. He was able to get in, dribble into the Russians, but he wasn't able to finish either. Maybe if he had more time, maybe he would have got a goal. I don't know yet. But he had help. He was the only man that I know that I saw, maybe Isco, that was going inside and challenging those one-on-one situations with these Russians. And that's the one thing that Spain lacked. One-on-one situations and beating them in that one-on-one situation. Isco could have had that one-on-one situation completely won against any Russian. But they were too scared of going forward. They had so many pass backs, back to the defense, back to the midfields, back to the defense. They just didn't have creation in their mind. They didn't have chances to create inside the box. And this is the one thing that frustrates me. I'm kind of wondering, it baffles me as to why in the world they couldn't get chances inside the box. What are they afraid of? Get yellow cards, get red cards, draw the foul, get the free kick, and score a goal. You have the talent to do that. To score a goal outside the box. So this baffles me as to why this stuff didn't happen. And of course, it came down to penalties. Russia beats Spain in the penalties. Spain misses 2. But Russia had the crowd. And the crowd drove them. You can hear the crowd roaring every time they would get the ball. And this made the difference. And Spain could not capitalize. They had nothing for them. If they had the crowd for them, Spain would have won. Probably would have won this match if they had the crowd. But Russia was fueled with Russia being the home host team in this World Cup. And in this game, they did that. So this time the crowd helped them. They fed off the crowd. And they went and they just did what they did. With whatever the skill they had, because let me tell you what, they're not the skillful team in this World Cup. They did strategize, they did move pieces around, but that's it. Russia was the dominant one in this game because they thought with their mind, they thought with their brain, nothing else. And that's what makes a difference between Russia and Spain. It's sad to see a maestro in soccer like Andres Iniesta go out of this World Cup with no trophy. He already won one back in 2006, I believe. But that was it. Or 2004. But that was it. This time, it's time to move on. I don't think we'll be seeing him anymore in the World Cup. It'll be a different World Cup with Spain in it. But I think that this was a very weird looking Sunday for these two games. I mean, who would have known? 2 games, penalty shots, it came down to that. And that's what this World Cup is all about. You don't expect things like that to happen. And when it comes down to things like that, expect a lot of drama going into these games, into the next one. Russia goes into the quarterfinals. Croatia goes into the quarterfinals, and they will both meet. I believe they will both meet into the next round. That's going to be interesting. But can they pull off another win? Russia. We'll see what happens. We'll look at Mexico and Brazil after the game, post reactions after that one, and we'll see what happens after tomorrow. I hope you have a good Sunday. I hope you share, comment, like. Really would like that. Thanks a lot for your likes. I'm barely starting these videos, so just bear with me. I got a new microphone coming in, and I'm gonna hook up some stuff. You can hear me a little better, maybe a new camera, I don't know. But hope you like and share, and hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Okay, take care.